January feels like a reset. But your brain didn't reset at midnight.
You woke up on January 1st with the same body, the same habits, the same apartment, the same phone, and the same world.
Only the calendar changed. And that single mismatch is why New Year's resolutions fail so often. Not because you are weak, not because you don't want it badly enough, but because we confuse a date with a system. A new year is a symbol. A fresh start is a feeling. Feelings are not infrastructure. There is a name for this: the fresh start effect.
When we hit a new boundary, a year, a month, a birthday,
we feel temporarily separated from our past self. It's like your brain draws a line and says, "Old me on the left, new me on the right." That can be useful. It can create hope. It can create momentum. But it can also create a trap. Because hope makes big promises. And big promises demand perfect days. So we write heroic plans. We decide we will wake up early every day. We will eat perfectly forever. We will work out like a different person. We will become disciplined overnight. And then, reality arrives. January is not a blank page. It's the same page, under different lighting. For many people, winter changes background conditions. Less daylight, different sleep timing, more fatigue, more stress, more social friction, and sometimes a quieter kind of sadness. Motivation becomes expensive. So when you ask for a massive change in January, you are asking for a marathon during a headwind. This is why willpower is a terrible business plan. Willpower is not a steady resource. It rises and falls with sleep, food, stress, pain, and surprise. If your habit system only works when you feel strong, it will fail on the day you feel human. So instead of asking, "How do I become a new person?" ask a more useful question. What is the smallest version of this change that I can do on my worst day? This is where habits become real. A good habit is not a vow. It is a tiny machine you can run, even when life is messy. Most resolutions fail for one boring reason: the calendar changes, but the environment stays the same. You go back to the same kitchen, the same commute, the same notifications, the same couch, the same friends, the same stress triggers, And then you act surprised, and you become the same person. So the first rule of 2026 is this: don't fight your brain. Design around it. If you want to eat better, don't start by banning food with anger. Start by moving the default. Put the healthier option closer. Make the easiest. Snack a good one. Hide the frictionless junk. Add friction to the habit you want less of. If you want to scroll less, don't rely on moral strength. At 11:47 p.m., move the app. Log out. Turn the screen grayscale. Charge the phone outside the bedroom. Make the environment do the hard work. Because behavior is often just the path of least resistance. Now, the second rule. Start small enough to survive January.
This is not a metaphor. Literally, choose a
Habit that can survive low energy. 2 minutes. 10 minutes. 1 page. 1 walk around the block. 1 glass of water. 1 message to a friend. A seed, not a statue. People hate this idea because it feels too small to matter. But small habits have a hidden power. They keep the identity door open. When you do a tiny version of the habit, you are not failing your goal. You are proving your direction. You are becoming the kind of person who shows up. And that identity is what grows. So here is a tool that works surprisingly well. The 10-minute rule. Do the habit for 10 minutes. Then you are allowed to stop.
Most days, you will stop. And that is
Still a win. Because the goal in January is not intensity, it is continuity. And some days, 10 minutes will become 20. Not by force, but because momentum is easier. Once you begin. Another tool, make it visible. Track a streak. Put a mark on a calendar. Drop a pebble in a jar.
collect evidence that you are moving. Your brain
believes what it can see. But be careful. Tracking is not the goal. The goal is a life you can live. So choose metrics that are gentle. Metrics that guide, not punish. Now, what about the fear underneath all of this? The fear that if you don't transform fast, you are wasting your life. That fear is understandable. And it is also a lie with good marketing. You are not behind. You are just inside. Time.
A year is not built in January.
It is built in ordinary weeks. It is built in the mornings you almost skip. In the evenings when you feel tired. In the moments when you choose small, honest action instead of a dramatic fantasy.
So here is the real New Year message.
In January, plant seeds. In spring, scale them. If you want a schedule, make January a setup month. Sleep first. Light first. Food that stabilizes you. Movement that doesn't punish you.
Social connection that makes life feel human. Then, when the wind changes,
You'll already be moving, and you won't need a heroic identity. You'll have a system. Because the point of habits is not to become perfect. It's to reduce suffering and increase agency. To make the next step
slightly easier than the last. And if you can do that, even a little,
you will look back on 2026 and feel something rare.
You will feel like you actually lived it.
So, if this episode helped you start the year with clarity, tap like. And if you want calm, science-first tools for meaning, habits, and the human experience,
subscribe to Arcane Knowledge. Happy 2026.